Heyo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Need for Speed Payback playthrough. And we are back with episode 3 here. You may recognize that I'm still wearing the same shirt from episode 1, and that's because I have not stopped recording. Literally just keep playing because I'm just addicted to this game. Even though I've beaten it already, I'm still addicted to playing this game. And I left last episode off on a bit of a cliffhanger, and that is selecting our first car, our first true car in the game, one that we're going to be sticking with for quite some time. Now, in the debut episode, I did mention, like I just did, that I've already beaten this game once. And in that first playthrough, I used pretty much exclusively tuner cars, because that's my passion. I love tuner cars. Obviously, I went with the Honda S2000 in that first playthrough. In this one, though, I'm not going to be using any tuner cars, at least if I can help it. Instead, what we're going to be doing, no, not hot hatchbacks either. That would be a very interesting playthrough, but no. We are going to be going the complete opposite direction of a tuner, and that is muscle cars. Yeah, that's right. Big, meaty, for the most part, American muscle cars. And we're getting that started right here with the 87 Buick Grand National GNX. Hey, if it's good enough for Dominic Toretto, it's good enough for me. So, for the most part, like I said, we're going to be going with muscle cars, and there will be a couple of instances early on where we're choosing our first car in each class, like we're doing for the race class right here, where we're not going to be able to choose muscle cars. I know for the off-road class, we can't choose a muscle car right away, but as soon as I'm able to get a muscle car in each class, I will definitely be doing that. So let's get this thing started with our first car, the Buick GNX.
Nothing compared to my rides, but it'll do.
I thought all you did was tune them up.
All right, you just earned yourself an ass kicking.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I like the look of this GNX, man.
It's enough to keep you in the lead.
It looks like a bit of a tank, if I'm honest. It looks like something out of Death Race or something. It looks aggressive as anything. Let's go. Let's see if we can actually catch that souped-up bug that Rav is driving. Not looking likely. The biggest... Oh my goodness. There it is right there. The biggest challenge with these muscle cars is that they don't turn. In this game, they did a very, very good job of making the bigger, heavier cars feel big and heavy. And that's really going to show with the muscle cars. And especially for me, who I'm used to the lightweight tuners, going with a muscle car is going to be just a completely different experience and going to be very, very challenging. So we will see how this goes. Where did Rav go?
You don't want to see her stop?
Man, I'd still give anything to see
Ooh,
what's
a little bit of a drift. The one thing I said, they did a good job of making the bigger, heavier muscle cars feel big and heavy. Can still drift them quite easy, which, I mean, you can drift muscle cars, I suppose. Wouldn't recommend it, but you can. So it's just a little weird how easy it is to drift these muscle cars. I mean, like that. Like, look at that. That's like I'm driving the S2000. They just slide around corners so well. But I do love drifting. So at least, even though I'm switching up my playstyle almost completely with muscles, I can still drive the way, for the most part, that I want to drive. So I kind of enjoy that a little bit, even if it is a little bit unrealistic. Where'd you go, Rav? Smoking your ass, bro. 500 yards remaining. You're in my dust, boy. I can barely see you.
Back to the garage with you.
Ha! Deuces, Rav.
Skill always wins over raw power.
Not sure that's going to be an applicable quote for this playthrough, as I'm mostly going with raw power of big ol' engines. So, I want to tone that down just a bit there, Tyler. Speed cards. Improve car performance. Earn speed cards by winning events. Will do. And we get our first speed card. What's it going to be? An outlaw part, thank goodness. Improves jumping, which isn't the greatest, but I'll take it.
Hey, Mac. Where'd you two disappear to?
Rav didn't have what I needed. We're off to the dealership to find me some off-road wheels.
Word.
Oh, yeah.
You good for this? I can lend you some money.
Nah, sis, I'm good. I pulled out my savings.
Sis? I'm not sure about that one. Oh, okay. Whatever. Good on you. Good on you, Mac, for handling your own business. Each dealership specializes in a different build type. There are 5 build types to discover: race, drift, off-road, drag, and runner. Got it. And this one is for off-road. Not
Which one are you going for, Mac?
pretty self-explanatory. So like I said, I can't get a muscle car right away for off-road. We have the Land Rover Defender or the Subaru WRX STI.
Bounce around the scenery, great grip and handling.
Neither one
My ass is gonna remember
really a muscle car at all.
Land Rover 110.
I'm gonna go with the Subaru just because I don't want to. Last time I played through, I did the Land Rover, and it's so slow, it's painful. So I'm gonna go Subaru this time.
Looks like I can walk faster than that thing.
It's okay,
You are
baby.
probably not wrong, Jess.
Now, I have to
But
keep
wait
you
till I
up.
get my upgrades, specifically in overall car, that being a muscle car. Yeah, that's right. Suck on that trash talk, Jess. Get your little scrawny behind back here, Jess. You're embarrassing me in my new whip.
You take the streets, I'll take off-road. See you slow then.
Damn, Skippy. Let's go. Woo! Jumping. Ooh, there she was.
Why are you really doing this, Mac?
What do you mean? We get a mega payoff and get to kick Navarro's ass. What's not
Oh,
to
I hate off-road racing. I can't control it.
Simple. Ties in a personal crusade, but that's not you.
Straight
Yeah,
to
I
the
will
Jess.
say that.
After we split, I had nothing. Doing odd jobs for cash.
Yeah, Mac, you ain't
Sometimes
lying, man.
that
You
meant
really had nothing. You're driving Hash Tiger around the frickin' desert roads.
Coming to America's been one big wage.
Oh, I was gonna say, I do admit, off-road racing, not my favorite race type in Need for Speed Payback. I understand where they were trying to go with this, but
Why are you in?
Someone's
the
gonna
handling
watch
style
out
just
for
not
ties.
really made for
Maybe
off-road
not
racing.
street
I
to get
really
into
have a
off-road
difficult time
racing.
controlling this, and you will
He's
see it a lot more
and he's going
once we get to the higher-end cars.
So you
Like,
think
once we get our end-game car
I've
for
heard all the
off-road, you'll
down
see
and
how
different
difficult it is
back, you believe
for me to
you will.
control it.
And I'm not letting
Especially on some of the
you
tracks,
go.
man, it is ridiculous. But for now, it's not too bad with these slower cars.
Look, Mac, I'll support you guys as long as you're not idiots. I'm in it for you two.
Oh no, we're
not
full
the
idiots. Like,
I know you, Jess.
100%
You're
idiots.
help
Like,
yourself.
who are you trying to fool, Jess? Ooh, I barely beat her, but she should be ashamed of losing to this stock car.
I'll admit, I didn't think you could pull it off.
Ha! You don't win anything by playing safe.
Point taken, but I'll stick to the roads, thank you very much.
Pretty sure Mac just stole my quote from last episode. Not word for word, but pretty close.
Right, you got
Can I
that,
make
man?
this jump?
Why don't you bring her around to the
Yeah,
garage?
I did. I thought that was a different jump. All right, let's head back to Rav in. I almost called him Raj again. Rav in the garage. We unlock side skirts by going over the jump, which is nice. And actually, I know. No, I didn't want to go in there. I wasn't anywhere near the garage. I was gonna do. All right, whatever. We'll go in the garage and we'll look at upgrading some of our
I cleared up this
cars.
space for you three. Feel free
And
to
we'll
leave your
start with
cars
this
here.
Subaru.
Paint them, work on your style. Why don't you try a bit of upgrading first? See if you can
So,
get some extra performance
I
out of those
received the
cars.
platinum car pack.
I have a few
Oh,
cars lying
that's
around
because
the
I
shop.
have.
Just
Oh, okay.
Put everything back where you found it.
Because I got like the deluxe version of Need for Speed, but yeah, I did get the deluxe edition. So I have a couple of extra. Well, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Because what that does give me, you can see I have some extra cars here that I really shouldn't have, and the ones that I don't need or I'm not going to use, obviously, because we're going for muscle cars here, I am going to just straight up get rid of. So the Golf GTI, cool car, but no. The Nissan 350Z, I really love this car, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to be using you in this playthrough. But I do have a Dodge Charger for my runner car, which is nice. So at least I can use that. And I have a Camaro for my drag car. So already we have a couple of muscle cars that we can use in a couple of different classes. I will buy my own version of it and spend in-game currency to do that once we can actually do that. But if I can't get them right away, I'll just use these because I do want to try to use exclusively muscle cars for this playthrough, like I said. So it's good that I actually have that pack because that gives me some options. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into what we were supposed to be doing, and that is adding our speed card to the car. Boom, there it is, upgraded a little bit. You can see on the left-hand side, the Subaru is a level 144 right now. It maxes out at 299. And the better cars, the higher-end cars, max out at 399. And that's what I was talking about. Once we get into those higher-end cars, you will see the problems I'm going to have with off-roading. But I don't think I have any cars right now that actually max out at $399. So we do have a bit of upgrading to do as far as our car selection goes. Now, since I'm not going to be sticking with this Subaru any longer than I have to, I'm not going to spend any money to upgrade it visually, just because I don't want to. The Buick, however, that's a different story. That is a muscle car, and we will be sticking with it so we can get a cooler, better muscle car. So might as well spend a little bit of money to upgrade it. So this is where we upgrade the physical parts. Defeat a roaming racer to get grills. Complete 3 jump activities with 2-star rating to get hoods. Drift for 8 seconds straight. That's what I was going to do outside before I went into the garage so I would have the front bumpers, but it just took me automatically in here. Complete 3 speed runs for the what is that, splitter? The splitter. 3 jump activities for that. So the only thing we have right now is side skirts. And that's the one thing about muscle cars. Not a whole lot of options for visual customization. Do I want side skirts on this car? Yeah, I don't think I do. I'd rather not have it, to be honest. Body kits on muscle cars, a bit awkward to look at. And again, I don't have any other customization options, except I can change my license plate. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's throw on... which one do we want? Let's go with the Need for Speed 2015 plate. And we'll change the wording on the back to King. Because that's what my license plates always say. So, there it is. I thought the game crashed for a second. There it is. What we also can do is drop the ride down a little bit, though, for a muscle car. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and drop it down. I won't always, you know, drop it as far as it can go. But for this one, I am going to do that. And let's also change the paint because that brown just is not doing it for me, if I'm honest. Let's go with a satin finish. I like that a lot. I'm not going to... Wait. Let's actually throw some decals on here. I always have one decal on every one of my cars. And that is the crown type of a thing. I don't know what this is actually supposed to be, but, you know, WestCoastKing, you got to have a crown on there. Kind of looks like a maple leaf, if I'm honest. I'm not Canadian, but I'm going to go with it. Looks like a crown. So we'll throw that on there, and we will paint that. You know what? Let's paint it chrome. That way it sticks out. Yeah, a chrome crown on a matte finish looks kind of nice. And are we finished? I think we might be finished with this one. Let's go ahead and save the wrap up. I'm not going to do too much with it. But I am also going to change... Can I change the... I can't even change the wheel color. Okay, I guess we're done.
What do you got, Rav? I know of 2 leagues worth your time out here in the desert. This one is a racing league called the Graveyard Shift, led by La Katrina. Bunch of kids with a death wish and a taste for the dramatic. Mac, second league's for you. League 73, an off-road crew led by some bastard named Udo. Lately, they've taken to racing around the airfield and smashing up my prototypes.
Okay, Mac. First we take on some league races, then we challenge the bosses one-on-one.
Should start earning us the rep we need to enter the Outlaws Rush.
Sounds like a plan. And since I'm in the Buick, let's go ahead and do the racing one. And actually, I can actually do the speed cross, right? Okay, I have to do a little bit before I can actually unlock that. That's fine. I don't want to do the speed cross right now, but let's go ahead and let's go to the first race event. Let's focus on the racing ones this time. Next time out, we'll go for the off-road.
One of my contracts says there's some abandoned cars lying around Fortune Valley. Some kind of house deal gone wrong, maybe. Anyhow, if you find them, why don't you bring them around to the airfield?
That actually is a good shout. I forgot about the abandoned cars. Now, abandoned cars are ones that were added to the game after its release. And they trickled in a couple of different options, most of which I'm not very interested in, but there is a Hemi Cuda out there somewhere. I don't know if this one is the Hemi Cuda, but I'm going to go find this eventually. Maybe not right this very moment. I might do this race first, but we will find this car and see which one it is.
When you fly down the highway at 100 miles an hour, every decision is life and death. I am La Katrina, and this is the Graveyard Shift. You the gringo who wants to join our midnight run?
Join, beat, same difference. Name's Tyler Morgan.
Morgan, huh? Never heard of you. Try to keep up with us.
I'll do way more than that.
Alright, La Katrina.
Time to dance with
It's a
Death.
sexy accent. I'm digging it. Alright, let's do this thing then. Show me what you got, baby.
Here we go.
Me and my beefy muscle car. See, there's another beefy muscle car in there. There's a couple of muscle cars. They're like all muscle cars. And she's driving a fair lady. They love the fair lady in this game for whatever reason. I'm surprised that wasn't on the cover, if I'm honest. And into first place already. Let's do this thing. So this race is the Midnight Run, which happens to be probably the race I've done the most. I mean, I've run this race a million times, so I should win this. Although every time I get cocky, I tend to mess it up. So we'll see if we can't hold this first place position and take home the W. Although at these speeds as well, I don't think I'll be messing up. I might have jinxed myself. Every time I think I got this, though, I do something stupid and, like, hit an oncoming car or a guardrail that I didn't need to hit. But I do have a massive lead already. Just cut across here.
Keep it up.
Beautiful. Man, we're not even doing 100 miles an hour. There's no muscle left in this muscle car. I need to pump some steroids into this beast. He's freaking weak. Come on. Come on, muscle. Turn it up a bit. There we go. Up over 100 into triple digits. Creeping by these oncoming cars. Yeah, I don't think I'll be hitting anything this time. 500 yards left. Just over this little hill and across the line. Easy peasy. Like I said, that's one of my favorite races. It's simple, it's sweet. If you mess up, you're in a lot of trouble, but didn't think I was going to have trouble at those speeds. It's just too easy. So there we go. And we won the side bet as we stayed in first place for more than 30 seconds. Lots of money's coming to us. I will definitely take that. We already have 55 grand in the bank as well. So whenever we are able to get a new car or we unlock some new cars, we should have enough money to get a nice beefy muscle car, I hope. And another speed card, which is nice. Brakes and jumping, though, not what I need. Where's the NOS, the speed, the acceleration? Why do I keep getting these bum ones? I don't need those for this car. And
Hey, Morgan, I have heard of you. You got taken out a few months back.
hey, watch your mouth, Katrina.
Way.
Beat your racers for one. Then beat you.
That's right.
Way. You have no chance.
We'll see about that.
You don't know who you're messing with. Alright, performance level upgrades. You're going to need an edge to keep up with this Street League. Visit a tune-up shop for speed cars to boost your car performance level. We will definitely be doing that at some point. But for now, even before we go to the next race, I'm going to check that abandoned car. I want to see if it is indeed the Hemi Cuda. I know where it should be. If it is the Hemi Cuda, it'll be there. If not, it's some other car and I won't be picking it up. Alright, so we're heading to this first location. I say first location because, as it turns out, I gave it a quick look up online just to make sure I was actually heading to the right place. And it turns out the location for this car may or may not have changed. So we'll check this place. This might be the new spawn for this car. I'm not sure. We'll see if anything's in this first location, though. And looks like nothing's here. If it was here, it'd be parked literally right in this spot. So let's head to location number 2 and see if it's there. Alright, so we are approaching possible location number 2. It's in a off the beaten path quite a ways, as you can see. Near a cabin way out in the woods. So let's see if it's here. If it's not here, I don't think that this abandoned car is going to be the Plymouth Barracuda. Although it does rotate every once in a while. So I think there's like 100 and something hours. Oh, if there is here. The abandoned car is here. Is it the Hemi Cuda, though? It's looking like a muscle car. It's looking like a muscle car. It's a freaking Volvo. Well, that is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So basically what would happen is I would enter the car, I'd have to run away from the cops, get this car back to Rav at the garage, and then it would be ours. But because this is clearly not a muscle car, it's a freaking Volvo, I'm not going to be picking this one up. The only car I'm interested in as far as abandoned cars goes is that Hemi Cuda. So, we're back to racing. Finish the event within 2 minutes and 20 seconds and win the race. I didn't get that bet in time. I don't know how long this race takes, but I was going to give it a go. Unfortunately, didn't get that bet in time. So let's just race instead. Let's just focus on winning this thing. Is that another GNX? It definitely is. El Coco, I see you. Nice choice in car, and I'm getting left in the dust. Oh, wait, I'm catching up. Okay, we're looking good. I was a little bit worried for a second there. They absolutely tore off the line. I was just left sitting there. Alright, come on, boys. Let's get in this thing. I may need to upgrade my car for this race or maybe the next race just to be able to have a chance here. Well, if they drive like that, I shouldn't have a problem. Just drove straight into that oncoming car. But you can see they're starting to pull away. Maybe my car level isn't quite what it should be. But we're doing alright. I mean, just gotta take our corners well. A little bit of a drift going on. Missed that oncoming car. Didn't even see it there. But that was nice. Nos it. Come on, catch up. I'm just not catching them. We might need some upgrades. I don't know if we're going to be able to take this one or not. 2 miles left. That's not a lot of time. And we're only in 5th place. And there's somebody holding up next to me. I heard him. Oh, man, the rest of the pack is right behind me. This is going to be a close one. I might just be able, if I race perfect, may just be able to make up some ground here. Let's cut across here. I think that was that was nice. And a third. Oh, only 1 mile left though. It's gonna have to be good, clean racing. That wasn't the best turn though. I'm gonna stay wide on this one. Because I want to take it smooth. Alright. Oh, less than 1,000 yards left. I'm not going to catch that guy in first.
Come on, come on.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that was some cheesy racing right there, man. Dirty tactics. Am I even going to get third here? I got third, yeah. Let's go hit the upgrade shop and try that one again.
Welcome to the tune-up shop. Here you can buy new speed cards or trade in part tokens for a chance at that perfect upgrade.
Alright, so here we are at the tune-up shop, as the curator just so kindly introduced you to. We can use part tokens to roll, like for, okay, we don't need to get a little tutorial on every little, I got it, thank you very much. Oh, we do have catch-up packs that have been added, except I can't use those until Chapter 3. Fair enough, that would kind of take the progression out of it a little bit, but to do these trade-ins, you can see up in the top right-hand corner, you need the blue tokens to do that. We don't have any. So instead, what we're going to do is just buy some parts for now. And there are some parts in here that are much higher than what we have. So we have a head and block that are level 3. We have a couple of level 1s, though. Turbo and gearbox. So is there a turbo? Not so much. There's really not a lot. Exhaust. Okay, we can go with an exhaust. That gives us +2 levels. Not half bad. What else do we need? An ECU. There was an ECU in here, level 4. Doesn't give us any boosting, any actual, performance upgrades. That's okay. That is okay. Now our car's at level 152. That should be enough, I would think, to at least get us closer to winning that race. So let's go back and try again. Yeah, 1,000 yards left once again. I'm basically in the same spot. 3rd place.
Come on.
And I just am not going to have enough time, especially not that guy in 1st place. The dude in 2nd, I should be able to catch and pass, as I did. Still not enough to win the race, though. So, back to the performance shop. So this time, before we enter the parts shop and go for some more upgrades, we're going to open the base shipments that we've earned just playing the game these first few episodes. These should give us a couple of part tokens to... There we go. So it gives us gold smoke, which I'm not too interested in. Part tokens, which is key. We can now use those to roll for better parts in the store. And $5,000 bank. So let's get both of these base shipments open. and see... a horn? That's not what you want. I want, like, neons. That's the thing I want from the vanity upgrades. But 3 more part tokens and $5,000 bank. And since I do have the deluxe version, we get some premium shipments. Let's open up one of those and see what we get. There we go. Green underglow, pink nitrous, part tokens, smoke, don't want smoke, and $10,000. So that gives us a little bit more to play with. Now let's go into the tune-up shop and see if there's anything. So the tune-up shop hasn't refreshed yet, so there isn't anything there. But let's spin something. So we need 100% need a turbo. Our turbo is level 1. Let's go for a turbo here and see what we can get. We're looking for those outlaw parts. If you match 3 of a certain brand, we just missed it. You get a boost depending on what brands you get. So we get another carbon part, and it gives us a brake boost. That's really definitely not what we wanted. And what's our other level 1? A gearbox. So let's spin for a gearbox as well. And at this point, since we already have, I think, 2 carbon parts, let's hope for a carbon part. And we get another carbon part. And this time we get acceleration. That is big. Thank goodness. So now, our car is a level 167. If we can't win the race now, I don't know if we are ever going to have what it takes to get it done. Hopefully with this turn right here going into the tunnel, I should make up some ground cutting across. And we are into first place, boys. There we go. Now can we hold it? They are right on my tail, and I just drove through a lot of dirt. That was bad. Come on, I got to keep it clean. Clean lines. No, gorgeous. Okay, I tapped him a little bit to slow him down. But he did get the inside line. No, he's up there. Okay, I'm right on him, though. I'm right on him. He drove through the dirt. And he's sliding. Oh, man, this is going to be a close one.
In the nick of time.
Yes, I pushed him off. I was hoping I could cut him off from coming up here. And that should be just enough. It is going to be enough to take the win. Wow, that was a close race. But finally, we got the W in this one. Whew. And I believe we accomplished the side bet as well. So that made me a little bit of money back for what I had to spend on all those parts. And another speed card to add to this car is going to be a ECU. Not an upgrade over what we have level-wise, but it gives us another boost to our braking, which, like, we totally need that. Where's my speed parts, man? I need the speed parts.
They told me you had gone soft, Morgan. This fire, it's a pleasant surprise. Think you can keep it up?
Ask Lena Navarro.
Not many people can get under her skin like you did. What did you do, mijo?
She thinks she can rig races in Fortune Valley. I unrigged one for her.
That's the nice way of putting it. The blunt way would be I screwed her over massively. And the part shop did upgrade. Now there are some level 5 parts in here, which we are definitely going to need to win the next races, which we will play next time out. We're going to wrap this one up for right here for now. Hopefully that Barracuda will be out in the near future. There's only one abandoned car out in the environment at one time. Once that refreshes, hopefully the Barracuda is next. We'll have to see, though. I don't know when we'll get that Barracuda, but we will get it eventually. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you when we come back for some more Need for Speed Payback. See ya.